guys, it is Zeno Blue King Gob here, and I am back with another video. Today's video is what if Cabba was in Universe 7? Now I thought this because some people did what if Caulifla was in Universe 7, but we're just gonna make Cabba. Cabba would be sent kind of like Goku to Earth. Let's just say Goku would be 4 years on Earth, and then Cabba would arrive in Goku's 4, and Grandpa Gohan would have found Cabba as well. This means that Cabba and Goku would train to go together. Goku is 11 years old, and Cabba is if Cabba is 4 years younger than Goku, that means that Cabba is 7. They would train together every day, and because they are Saiyans, they would get Zenkais because they would get beat up together. So Goku would get even stronger than normal, so because he's training with a person that is like him, is basically him. So they would beat each other up every day, seeing that they get stronger every time they do this. So Goku would be obviously stronger. At the start of Dragon Ball, he would be at 100 or maybe 50. I just put him at 100, and Cabba would be at 60 or 50. Let's just put Cabba at 60 from Zenkai's. Now, Cabba is 8 years old while Goku is 12. When Bulma arrives, Goku and Bulma get a little flirty, while Cabba would just watch, I guess. Or go get the power pole for Goku while they're basically talking or stuff like that. They would know how to fly, so no need for the flying Nimbus that they would get later, but they knew how to fly. So yeah. Now they would help Bulma get the Dragon Balls and everything like that. After Bulma got the Dragon Balls, Bulma doesn't want to wish anymore because her wish normally was strawberries, but then it was a perfect boyfriend. But Goku is becoming her perfect boyfriend, so she doesn't need that wish. So she passes it on to someone else. Goku decides to take the wish, or Cabba would take it. I would say Goku would take it because Cabba doesn't need the wish. What Goku wishes for is to revive one of his parents and take him to Earth. And so the person that's revived is Bardock and comes in front of Goku. Goku, seeing that this guy is the same looking as him, he hugs him and tells him, "Hello, father." Bardock's confused and says, "Where am I?" Goku explains, and Bardock understands. He asks who this fellow Saiyan is, and Goku explains that this is his brother. Bardock is confused and says, "This is not your brother, Goku." Goku says, "Yes, he is. You were raised together." Bardock is confused but says, "Okay, fine." But then he remembers this kid. He is the son of his best friend, Turles. He's the son of Turles, the second son of Turles, or basically the first son of Turles. But Bardock sees that Goku's power level is 120, while this kid's power level is 100. This is cool enough for Bardock, but Bardock's power level is at 4,000 or maybe even 10,000 because we saw in the anime. If Bardock's power level is 10,000 or maybe higher, he trains the kids. he trains them like it's his own children. Well, Turles would be his brother, not his best friend, but also his best friend and brother. So Cabba and Goku they have the same blood, so they're basically brothers by that fact. They're kind of like brothers. So Goku trains at night. While Bardock and Cabba are sleeping, Goku would go out and train. But one night he looks at the full moon and goes Azari. He somehow controls it with all his might. He controls it and starts training in it. Years passed, and Dragon Ball would be easy, boy. You already know it. What happened with Cabba? Well, Cabba basically would just train of the day with Bardock and Goku, and Cabba would see that Goku's getting stronger day by day. He's confused. How is this? Cabba decides to go out and sneak one day to check out what is happening. He sees Goku walking out and going to train. Cabba understands how Goku has been getting so strong. So he decides to go and train with Goku. This would mean that both of them would get stronger. But Goku one day goes to the next level. Tells Cabba that he is going somewhere. Goku flies somewhere, and that somewhere is Master Roshi's place. This is at daytime. Bardock doesn't think of anything of it. But when Goku gets to Master Roshi's place, he trains there. And because he's so strong, Goku's power level currently is 1,000 or 2,000, probably 2,000. So when he's done with Master Roshi, he goes to Korin, does that, then he drinks the right water this time, which would boost his power even more at 2,500. Then he goes to train with Kami, which gets him even stronger than normally. So his power level is about 5,000 or 5,500 or Goku's power level would be around 6,000 probably. So Bardock's getting stronger. Bardock's power level is 15,000. Goku wants to catch up to him. But when Goku does is insane. He has 10 sensu beans, goes in the time chamber, and puts a blast to his chest, eats a sensu bean, puts a blast in his chest, eats a sensu bean, puts a blast in his chest, does this 10 times until the last time, which he has no more sensu beans. So he does that 10 times, and then eats the final sensu bean, which is the 10th, and Goku's power level is 40,000. That's how cracked Zenkais are. We already know how cracked Zenkais are, because Goku's power level was 8,000 in the story, and then getting a Zenkai got into 14 or 15,000 before going to train. So if Goku got a Zenkai of 6,000, this would do it 10 times 6 is 60,000. So Goku's power level normally would be 66,000, but I'm lowering it to be around 40,000 because Goku doesn't have a power level of 8,000. So yeah. And Goku is training in the time chamber so he get even stronger. So by the time he's out, Goku has a power level of 80,000. Bardock is shocked, and Goku has gotten a new form, which is pretty insane, and I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, Kid Goku would get Ikari. I know this sounds a little too OP. Well, it's basically 10,000, this is basically a 10 times boost, but still this may be a little OP, and because Goku spent there a pretty good amount of time, he would be grown now, so Kari would be really effective for him, and he hasn't mastered Kari yet, but he is on the way. This is him not mastering Kari. He just figured it out a little bit earlier. It's way better than just going grade 8 because you can cut off the tail. And he ends up cutting off his tail and he can still go into Kari. So, yeah. Then Cabba finds out and goes to train there in the time chamber. Goku goes as well with Cabba to show him and train with him, and Bardock joins around. Now, because they spend that much time, Cabba would be a grown-up and would actually be pretty good. Goku, after the 23 World Tournament, he slapped King Piccolo to sleep, and the egg was chopped out, so Goku had to go get it. Well, he didn't have to go get it, but he just basically let it go. But here's Cabba when he's older. Cabba's in his teens and is pretty good. Goku, after everything, after the 23 World Martial Arts Tournament, after beating Piccolo, well, Cabba, I think, would surpass his father. He would surpass Bardock by a bit, but in the final battle, Bardock would have more edge and technique and beat Cabba. Here is the final battle: Goku versus Bardock. Father versus son. Goku would... Who do you think wins? Goku has a more edge, because Goku's power level currently is 900,000, and Bardock's power level is 800,000. Well, Cabba's was 800,002 or 801,000. So Goku versus Bardock would not be as close, but Bardock has technique, while Goku has martial arts. I don't know. Who do you think will win? Is it going to be the son, or is it going to be the father? And you guessed it right. The son will win. Goku has more technique with martial arts and doesn't have as much experience, but is stronger and has more technique than Bardock. They would have revived Guinea as well, and would have tried to brought Raditz, but thought that they would meet Raditz one day again. 5 years passed since the 23 World Tournament. Goku has married Bulma, Cabba has married Chi-Chi, and Bardock is with Goku and Bulma living at Capsule Corp. I'd say that Goku would invite his brother Cabba and Chi-Chi to live with them, so it was a happy family all together. The Sun family is all in peace. Yes, they are called the Sun family. Bardock is son Bardock. Guinea is son Guinea. Bulma son Bulma. Goku is son Goku. They would call him Kakarot. Well, Bardock would call him Kakarot, and the others would call him Goku. Guinea would call him Kakarot as well. I'm sorry. Cabba was called Son Cabba, and Chi-Chi was called Son Chi-Chi. Goku would have a kid named Gohan, which would have dark hair and would be a half Saiyan. Because 5 years has passed, Bardock would have probably had another kid. It would have been it would have been a girl. So let's just say Bardock becomes a girl. The kid is basically be, she would be called Rose, but or more of a Saiyan name. I think Rose is gonna hit. Her name would be Jean. Jean would be kind of like Guinea, but without the E, so her name's Jean. Jean the Warrior. Or you can call her Guinea, I guess, as well. So, yeah. I would say by now, Gohan is 5 years old, but Cabba and Chi-Chi's son, which is named, I would say his name would be Roshi, because Cabba would have trained under Master Roshi as well, but because Goku named his son Gohan, Cabba would name his son Roshi. So Bardock would have named their kid Gin or Gine to represent her mom, and yeah. And Gin would be 4 years old as well. So, here it gets interesting. They're all hybrids except Gin. So they're born with a pretty good amount of potential. Here's when Bardock gets mad. Well, kind of mad. He trains his kid while she was little. Because he knows that those little kids will surpass her. So, he trains her. But when Z starts, I think that she's going to be around 100 power level because she's still young. And the others, compared to the others, she's strong. Because the others, Goku catch up and train Gohan. And Gohan would be at 90 because Goku trains him a little bit because he knows the crazy potential because they're hybrids. So, yeah. But I guess let's take up on what else would have happened. Rats would have arrived, and Rats seeing a lot of hybrid. Rats saw 2 hybrids. Two siblings, but one assumed as a sibling, and his dad, mom, and is shocked. Raditz would decide to stay on Earth. The Saiyans would be alert, thinking that Raditz died or Raditz is this traitor. So they go to Earth. When they get to Earth, they see that Raditz is a traitor, but they don't want to become a traitor, but he kind of had to stay here because Goku's power level is literally 5 million. Cabba's power level 3 million, and Bardock's power level freaking 2.5 million. So Raditz couldn't do nothing. Vegeta would stay, I guess, as well, finding a life, and Nappa would stay as well. So everybody lives at Capsule Corp. Goku basically has all the money and is the richest man on Earth. So Bulma can't be like, I basically I don't want all these people at our house, and I want to divorce you. Goku basically can reverse psychology and take all of Bulma's money. So Bulma can do nothing. But she loves Goku and his family, so even though she wouldn't divorce Goku, because she loves him, and yeah, basically, they wouldn't fight the Saiyans, they would train. Goku trains in the time chamber with Cabba. They go in there for about 2 days or 3. Yeah, they go in for 3 days and train so hard. Because 3 days is 3 years in there. Goku comes out in Super Saiyan 2. I know that might sound a bit crazy, but they spent 3 years in there. And they're Saiyans, they train together, while Cabba comes out close to Super Saiyan 2, but not there just yet. Goku is the strongest one there, by a lot. Then Nappa and Vegeta go in, they come out as Super Saiyans. Then Bardock and Raditz go in, coming out as Super Saiyans as well. The kids go in, the 3 kids go in. They train for about half a day. They come out way stronger and older. And yeah. They go to Frieza's planet, or Frieza comes to them because he's inclusive that all the Saiyans are gone. When he gets to Earth, he sees a group of Saiyans waiting for him. All the Super Saiyans, and one of them is above Super Saiyan 2, the strongest one there. And the strongest one there charges up a blast in his hand and throws it at Frieza. Frieza is almost dead, but goes into his final form and goes on top of it 100%, throwing an energy ball at the Earth so he can blow it up. But Goku smacks it back at Frieza and gets him to the ground. He tells Bardock, "This is yours, Dad." Bardock says, "From all the things you did," he guys grabbed Frieza by the head. You deserve to go to hell." Bardock throws Frieza in the sky and charges up a blast in his hand and throws it, killing Frieza. Here's what we have today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Xenogoku is out. Guys, quick reminder, I actually wanted to tell you guys that we are on the way of 400 subscribers. I will really appreciate that we get there and that Xenogoku will be the end. Now, my normal name, I'm sorry, I'm not Xenogoku. I'm Xeno Blue King Obby. I hope that Xeno Blue King Obby can get there. My usual name is Blue King Obby, but I changed it to Xeno Blue King Obby because my character is wearing Xeno clothes in Super Saiyan 3 Blue. Now this means that I'm Xeno Blue King Obby, the ultimate fighter. But I hope you guys can get me there. 5 likes for part 2. Love you guys. Subscribe. Xeno Blue King Obby out. Peace. Love you.